I'm Sarah-Jane Drummey and I'm the writer-director of 134. 134 is the story of an Irish couple and a family struggling to come to terms with their child's gender identity. And it's set in the southwest of Ireland, where I grew up. This story takes place the day that the young boy publicly presents himself as a girl, and through a series of flashbacks we get an idea of this family's journey to this day. And it hasn't been easy on all of them, but there is some form of hope and redemption at the end of the film. You know, as a parent myself, you know, our priority is to not see them suffer. But during a transition such as this, it's very hard because you yourself are trying to navigate what this suffering is going to entail, you know, emotional suffering, physical suffering, and you are fearful because you don't know if you will you'll be able to protect your child. And so that's why I wanted to make this film, to see it from a parent's perspective and watch them navigate and try and support their child as they go forth in life and thrive.
The dancing has nothing to do with it. Jesus, have you any idea how good she is?
He's my son!
We knew going out into the world of finding our cast that really the script was going to speak for itself. Because we were so specific in what I was looking for, it needed to be someone who was not just a world champion Irish dancer, but a boy who was fully prepared to wear an Irish dancing dress. And when Bill walked in to the casting room that day, I just knew it was him. Not only was he so talented as an actor, he is a world champion Irish dancer. And his mother was in the room with us, and his little brother, who plays Jack as a 7-year-old. And she herself said that we as a family are on a very similar journey and we can relate to this script so much. And so that, to any filmmaker, is incredibly humbling. But they weren't the only people to say that in the audition room. I hope that the film will strengthen people's capacity to empathize with others who, for whatever circumstances they were born into, they have learned to understand the world differently perhaps than we do, and that works both ways. And I really just wanted this film to support that in some way and allow people to look out rather than looking in. Being from Ireland, you know, things have progressed so much and we're, you know, finally moving beyond the chains of the church. But saying that, there are still too many countries out in the world where loving who you want to love and being who you are is not a human right, and we still have a very, very long way to go. Film is such an empathy machine, so it is our job to constantly keep using that in the telling of our stories and to write more characters, to write more LGBT characters into our films. These are our brothers, our sisters, our mothers, our fathers, and not everyone is in a fortunate place politically, systemically, and so it's up to us who are in a more fortunate place to just continue writing these characters into our stories and for it not to be a big deal.